WED X. That is all that I'm gonna say. 8 more medications today.
Tune in as Interpret Your World's co-founder, Juan Prieto, talks about the highlights of his workday as a professional medical video remote interpreter. If you are aspiring to learn something new and gain insight into what the world of medical interpretation is really like, then you've come to the right place. Follow along as Juan talks not only about his success, but the daily challenges he has to overcome to become a better interpreter each and every day. This is Unwind Sessions with Juan Prieto.
So hello and welcome back, my awesome Terp family. Today is Wednesday, October 20th, 2021, and good morning, Alejandro. Sometimes to get ahead, we have to implement Operation Einstein. What is Operation Einstein? One time I remember I read that Einstein, being so smart and all, he would finish all of the work that he had to do for his job in less time than he had to work. Like, let's say he worked 8 hours, he was finished in 4, and the other 4 hours he would dedicate them to his personal projects. Now, in our field, it's a little bit difficult, right, to be able to do that, because it's not like we can just finish with the sessions. But I think that if we put our mind to it and if we think about it, we can at least get a little bit done, or a little bit, or we can learn a little bit while we are on hold and stuff. Like, for example, you can download some information, well, not download some, like print some information, you know. For example, let's say you want to learn about finance. You can download some articles or get a finance book, and whenever you have to wait for the doctor, or while you're waiting for a call to come in, you can just pick up that book, right? And then you can read it and you will be getting ahead. It's a little bit at a time because of the time and or type of work, but I really do feel like sometimes life just pushes us to work even while we're working, right? Or while we're waiting at work, and that's allowed too. I've never heard any enterprise or any company say that you cannot read a book. So download your material or read a book, and or print out your material and read a book, and let's get Operation Einstein on the road. And I forgot to plug in my phone. Give me just a little bit. Give me just a moment to plug in my phone, because if I do not plug it in, it is gonna run out of juice, and well, we don't want that, right? Then I'll have to wait like another half an hour to begin recording. So sorry about that. And there it is. All right, so let's get started today with the commercials. All right, and remember that we are still trying to help all dogos. We need your help to give us 1,000 likes to 1,000 likes to our Facebook page, which is Happy Lab NFT. 1,000 likes to our Twitter page. And I was hoping that whenever the Facebook page got to 1,000 likes and the Twitter page got to 1,000 likes, I was gonna donate 2,000 pesos to the dog shelter in Chihuahua. But it seemed like a good idea at the beginning. I thought it was gonna be quick, but it's taking so long, and the doggies, they need the help. So yesterday I went ahead and I donated the money, because I told the lady, I'm sorry, I thought we were gonna get 1,000 likes like in 1 minute, but that didn't happen. So I felt bad for the doggies. They needed the money, and I already sent the money to them. So I want to do something for you guys. I really want to get this project on the road. I really want to get those 1,000 likes in Twitter and in Facebook. So I will need your help. And what am I gonna give you guys in exchange? Well, I'm gonna make like this for all of the people that help me push the project, that I can see them and that they can prove to me that they are pushing the project. I'm gonna make a list, and then I'm gonna make like a really secret ultra VIP club. If you don't get in during this because you're helping out all the dogos, you're never gonna get into that club. Like honestly, I'm just gonna let the people in that are really helping me out, and because I really need the help, guys. I really need the help to push this project, and I need your help. So it's only fair that if you give me your help, I give you my help as well. And I'm gonna make so if you guys push it, once we get to the 1,000 likes on Twitter and 1,000 likes on Facebook, I'm gonna create this super secret VIP WhatsApp group, and right there I am gonna meet all of the members personally. I'm gonna talk to them and they will meet me personally, and we're gonna talk freely, uncensored, and I'm gonna give you a lot of tips that I cannot share here. I that's all I'm gonna say. All right, so get on that, guys. You want to get on that VIP list for the very ultra secret group, then help me out. And I think it's worth it. I really do think it's worth it. And let's do it. Let's save all of the dogos. So remember, help me get Facebook and Twitter to 1,000 likes each, so we can get that really super secret VIP WhatsApp group started. Or if we're not all on WhatsApp, we could get on WhatsApp or whatever. We'll see when the moment comes. But yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's help all dogos. Also remember that we are posting vocabulary practice on TikTok, on Kawaii, on Instagram Reels, which we paste to Facebook, and then on YouTube Shorts. So that is 5 platforms that we are practicing our vocabulary. Go ahead and practice your vocabulary with us. There is no excuse for you to not practice your vocabulary with us. Let's raise the bar on interpreting. And today, I believe I have my last talk with the team. So tomorrow we can get started with the definitions in English and Spanish in each platform. So expect that tomorrow. And remember that we are also accepting likes and comments on MIP 21. When it reaches 100 likes, we're going to pick 2 comments at random on the video MIP 21 medical interpretation practice, and we are going to send the people who those comments belong to exclusive links to MIP 22 so they can record their interpretation, send them over to us, and get some feedback. Another thing, remember that we have a Patreon page for as little as $1 of your support. You help to motivate us to create much more content, and we give you access to everything on that page. All of the medical practice videos ad-free, scripts, answer sheets, vocabulary list, and much more. And most importantly, you will forever win a place inside of our heart. One last thing before we get started with the good stuff. Do you have 2 years of medical interpretation experience? Do you live in the United States, Mexico, Costa Rica, and are looking for employment in VRI or OPI? Go ahead and send us an email, interpretyourworld@gmail.com. And remember that this is for a third-party company, not Interpret Your World. This is a company that I work for, best interpretation company in Mexico. So holla at your boy if you want to get a new job, an awesome job. All right, and today I didn't write the number down, but I did see it. I know it was 3 audio sessions and like 23 sessions in total. So that's 3 audio sessions and 20 regular sessions. Today was kind of easy. I was on hold for a long time as well on a video session, and between sessions there was like about 45 second, a minute wait time between sessions, so it was nice. Honestly, I logged into work, then all of a sudden it was 5:30. I was like, whoa, that happened so fast. I don't even remember, like, well, I remember everything, right? Well, not everything. I don't have that great of a memory, I wish. But then my head would have to be like huge, right? Like, okay, so, but yeah, everything just went by so fast. All of a sudden it was 5:30. I was like, whoa, time to get going. But of course I have to do this, so not really. But I'm happy. I really like doing this. If not, I would have quit a long time ago. So I like you guys. And I know that you guys like me. If not, you wouldn't be commenting, right? So I must be doing something right. Can I get a like? Yeah, thank you. I saw that. All right. So for today's highlights, I only have 2 highlights, and then yesterday, remember that I didn't know something from the video, so I'll make up for that. So the first word is orchiopexy, and this is orchiopexia. And this word seems very, very familiar. I don't know why. I think I have probably had it in the past, but then I forgot. And I'm pretty sure that yes, I've had it in the past, because let me tell you what it is, and then let me tell you why I think so. So orchiopexy or orchidopexy, and I'm sorry, in Spanish is orchidopexia. That's how they write it, with a D. Orchidopexia. And let me just show it to you. I don't feel comfortable just leaving you like that because I said orchidopexia, so it's orchidopexia. All right. And so this is a surgery to move an undescended or cryptor child, sounds like an NFT, testicle into the scrotum and permanently fix it there. Orchiopexy typically also describes the surgery used to resolve testicular torsion. The rate of success of orchiopexy is very high. Now, I remember I had testicular torsion one time. It was a little kid and they were going to do a surgery for him. So orchiopexy, of course, but I don't remember if they named it, or they probably named it, or I don't know. But I am 100% certain that I had been exposed to this vocabulary word, but it's not that common, so I must have forgotten it. So I had to look it up. And the next one, I had never heard about this one. The next one is, this was for the same session as well. This is urachus, and in Spanish is uraco. So the urachus is a remnant of a channel between, oh, I moved my space, between the bladder and the umbilicus, that is the belly button, where urine initially drains in the fetus during the first trimester of pregnancy. The channel of the urachus usually seals off and obliterates around the 12th week of gestation, and that is left, all that is left is a small fibrous cord between the bladder and the umbilicus called the medium umbilical ligament. Alright, so the same child that they were going to perform an orchiopexy on, he also had urachus, and he was peeing out of his belly button just like the fetus do. Oh, I got you to know I didn't get him. Oh, that mosquito has been killing my legs. This like past 3, I don't know if it's the same one, I'm pretty sure it is, so I have a feud against him. I want to kill that mosquito. He's fast though. He's good. I mean, I hadn't catched him in 3 days. So the child had testicle that was up, and he had a urachus as well. So he was peeing all of it out of his belly button, just like in the fetus. You know, the fetus starts growing the amniotic fluid is just baby's piss, and or baby's urine, maybe I should say, higher register. So yeah, they had to do that to the boy. They were going to do a procedure on him. Orchiopexy, urachus, and a circumcision. Poor boy was crying. Like, I would have been crying too if that was me, man. I'm scared. I've never had a surgery in my life, so I'm scared of that. Like, I'll just see the scalpel and I'll run. Unless it's to save my life, right? It'll be like, just give me some Give me some laughing gas, morphine, and just put me to sleep, and you can work on me. I don't know. I've never had morphine either, or laughing gas for that matter. But what I wanted to say about though the Uricus, like, can you imagine how much money I could make if I had Uricus? Man, I would have been like, I could just go into any bar and then I'll be like, hey, I bet you that I can pee out of my belly button. And then when they say no way, I'll be like, $100, $100, come on the table. Then I'll just be taking people's money, peeing out of my belly button. That would be the greatest. Man, I wonder if they have a surgery to actually do that, like reverse it, give you a Uricus back. I saw the mosquito. Give you a Uricus back so you can take people's money at a bar or get beat up. I don't know. Either way, 50-50. So don't take my advice. You're chancing it, but definitely I could make money off of that. I'm just thinking about making money off of everything. So moving on, yesterday we were talking about vaccines and we came upon the word monovalent or polyvalent. So a monovalent vaccine contains a single strain of a single antigen, like the measles vaccine, whereas a polyvalent vaccine contains two or more strains or stereotypes of the same antigen. So if you're not familiar with strains, who's not familiar with strains, right? Or variants for that reason. Like for example, COVID and the Delta variant, those are two different, they're the same antigen, but they're two different variants, right? I don't know if they are a different strain. Pretty sure they are. I mean, seems obvious, but of course it's not my field, it's out of my scope, so I could be talking out of my ass here, but I'm pretty sure that's the way that it is. All right, so variant, if they only put one thing, and it's similar because I had a friend who is getting vaccinated for AIDS, and he says that he needs a lot of AIDS vaccines because, for example, the AIDS virus in America is not the same strain as a virus in like Africa or Europe or something like that, because I mean it just changes, just like the Delta variant and stuff. So they are different strains, so one vaccine does not help all of the strains. So I think that one way to be able to help, instead of when they can, right, when it's a possibility, because obviously if they're not doing it with AIDS, then it's not a possibility, right, with AIDS. Is it the AIDS virus? Yes, AIDS, because HIV is the syndrome, right? AIDS. HIV virus. Human immunodeficiency virus. Yeah, HIV virus. So it's a HIV virus. And if they could do it, well, wouldn't it be easier to just grab all of the strains and then put them in one vaccine, and that's it? That's all the vaccine you need. So I'm thinking that's what they do whenever they can do it for some strains. So that's what monovalent or polyvalent means. So we're learning stuff. Can I get another like? Good. All right. So now let's get started for the good stuff. The reason why you are here. WED X. That's right. I feel powerful saying that. WED X. All right. So the first medication is hydrochlorothiazide with losartan, and in Spanish is hidrochloritiazida losartan, and the brand name is Hyzar. Sounds like the website, right? I don't know, the P2P website. I don't know, Casa. I don't know if any of you were pirates. Oh man, I'm telling you too much stuff about me today. So losartan potassium hydrochlorothiazide is a combination of an angiotensin II receptor antagonist and a thiazide diuretic water pill used to treat high blood pressure, hypertension, HySR is also used to lower the risk of stroke in certain people with heart disease. HySR is available in generic form. So yeah, hydrochlorothiazide, that is a water pill. And losartan, well, that's to treat high blood pressure. So it's a combination. This medication is like for those people that are retaining fluids and also have high blood pressure. So of course I'm not a doctor, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I know that it works by drawing the excess fluid all out of your body to reduce the blood pressure, and it's also the effect is boosted by losartan, which is to lower blood pressure. All right, and the next medication, number 74, is right here, diclofenac, diclofenaco, and the brand name is Cataflam. Now, this is a medication that I am familiar with because of my horrible posture. I used to exercise a lot, and after 6 months of exercising, because of my horrible posture, my joints were not bending how they should. My muscles are not correct. So every time, like after training for 6 months, I would always injure something, my shoulders, or well, not something. It was either just my shoulders or my knees, which are like the worst alignment. I was prescribed diclofenac several times, like 2 times, and I remember the last time that I was prescribed that medication, I took it for the time they told me, that I just stored it away, and then I had pain again, and I started to take diclofenac, and they gave me an allergy, and they told me to stop taking that, and they told me that I could take it again in the future, because it was probably like a one-time allergy, but just to throw that medicine away just in case. So that's what I did, and I was better in like 2 days. They gave me Benadryl, not Benadryl, it was another medication. I already told you about this in another video, but I don't remember the name of the medication that they gave me. So diclofenac is a medicine that reduces swelling, inflammation, and pain. It is used to treat aches and pains, as well as problems with joints, muscles, and bones. These include rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis, sprains and strains in the muscles and ligaments, back pain, toothache, migraine, gout, ankylosing spondylitis. I don't know what it is. This causes inflammation of the spine and other parts of the body. Diclofenac comes as tablets and capsules, including slow-release tablets and capsules. That's the ones that I had, slow-release, and suppositories. These are available on prescription only. Diclofenac gel and plasters for joint pain are available to buy from pharmacies. It can also be given as an injection or as eye drops. Oh, I didn't know about the eye drops. Everything else I did. These are usually only given in hospital. Maybe that's why. A high-strength diclofenac gel containing 3% diclofenac is used to treat actinic keratoses, dry, scaly patches of skin caused by sun damage. This treatment is usually started after assessment by a dermatologist and is not covered here. Alright, so pretty much is a medication for pain, right? And I think it belongs to the same, I think diclofenac is an NSAID, if I am not mistaken. It belongs to the same class of medications as naproxen and ibuprofen. And let me just fact check to make sure that I'm not giving you bull. NSAID, diclofenac. Yeah, definitely an NSAID. Yep, diclofenac is an NSAID. I was right. Just wanted to make sure that I was right. Alright. So I've already told you my little story with NSAID. With diclofenac. And let's get to number 75. So where is that? Number 75. Number 75 is hydroxyzine, and the brand name is Vistaril. All right. So hydroxyzine is used in adults and children to relieve itching caused by allergic skin reactions. It's also used alone or with other medications in adults and children to relieve anxiety and tension. Hydroxyzine is also used along with other medications in adults and children as a sedative before and after general anesthesia for surgery. Hydroxyzine is in a class of medications called antihistamines. It works by blocking the action of histamine, a substance in the body that causes allergic symptoms. It also works by decreasing activity in the brain. This is a medication. I don't like hydroxyzine sounds familiar, but there are many medications that sound that way. So I am not sure. Buspirone, I've never heard that in my life. Hydroxyzine is what I have a doubt with, but I mean, it sounds familiar, right? They give it to, where is it? Sedative effect before and after general anesthesia for surgery. So yes, I've heard of the medications that they give before and after surgery with anesthesia. I mentioned it last Wednesday because there was a medication that was similar. However, I am not sure if this is the medication or it was the other medication. I'm not sure about this medication, so that is all that I can tell you about that one. All right, for number 76 is, here it is. Buspirone, in Spanish is Buspirona, and the brand name over here is Buspar. Buspirone is used to treat anxiety disorders in the short-term treatment of symptoms of anxiety. Buspirone is in a class of medications called anxiolytics. It works by changing the amounts of certain natural substances in the brain. Alright, Buspirone sounds familiar, but more familiar. Buspirona sounds more familiar. Buspar, I had never heard it in my life. And it sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Like, this is not, I'm pretty sure I've had this medication because it rings a bell. But, I mean, not a medication that I've worked with that frequently. So it's an anxiolytic, but other than that, I mean, personally, I have no idea what else to tell you about this medication because I'm not familiar with it. Now, the next medication, 77, is Lantanoprost. And in Spanish it's the same, Lantanoprost. That's why I didn't write it, I was lazy. And the brand name is Salatan. Now, Salatan is a medicine that treats high pressure inside of the eye. Increased pressure can damage your optic nerves and cause vision loss or blindness. Your doctor may give it to you if you have glaucoma or high pressure in the eye. Ocular hypertension is available on prescription only and comes as eye drops, either in eye drop bottles with preservative in or in single dose droplets that are preservative free. So again, this medication sounds, well, I've never, or I don't remember hearing Lantanoprost or Salatan, but usually when I've had sessions like with eye doctors, with ophthalmologists, for the most part they just say eye drops. The eye drop for the blood pressure, for the pressure, the eye drop for the dryness, the eye drop. So they don't really name it, and that's probably why I've never heard it before. But I have been in some sessions where I have had to interpret for this kind of things where they had a high blood pressure of the eye and they needed an eye drop. I don't know if it was this one, but maybe. For 78 is paroxetine. Sorry. And here is paroxetina. Brand name is Paxil. So paroxetine is a type of antidepressant known as an SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. It is often used to treat depression and also sometimes for obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, panic attacks, anxiety, or post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Paroxetine helps many people recover from depression, and it has fewer unwanted side effects than older antidepressants. Paroxetine is available on prescription. It comes with tablets and as a liquid that you swallow. Unfortunately, I have to say I am not familiar with this medication either. I know lots of medications on today's video that I'm not familiar with, but I was like, well, should I stop? I mean, if I don't know those medications, maybe they're not gonna know the rest. But then I take a look at the rest of the list, and then there's like a lot of medications that I know. So I'm like, I can't stop. They need to know this. All right. So yeah, unfortunately, there's not much to say about paroxetine personally. You just have to know that this is an antidepressant, and not even that. Just know that it's a paroxetina. You'll be all right. Now for the next one, 79, it's can you see it there? Let me just put it so you can see it. I'm pretty sure you can see it there, right? Boom. 79. There we go. All right, let me just read it. Hopefully you can see it there. So Lexadex, what the hell? Lisdexamf lisdexamfetamine, lisdexanfetamina in Spanish, and the brand name is Vyvanse. Right, hopefully you guys were able to see that. Let me put it there. All right. So lisdexamfetamine is used as a part of a treatment program to control symptoms of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, more difficulty focusing, controlling actions, and remaining still or quiet than other people who are the same age in adults and children. I think I'm dyslexic. Is also used to treat binge eating disorder or eating disorder characterized by periods of uncontrolled overeating. Lisdexamfetamine is in a class of medications called central nervous system stimulants. It works by changing the amounts of certain natural substances in the brain. So again, this is a medication I am not familiar with at all. I did not know this medication even existed. So not much to say there other than the definition. And the last one I've had sessions with it, so I can tell you a little bit more about it. So the last one is, let me stand up because I need to see. Okay. I don't know. Man, it's getting harder. So yeah, here it is. So the next one is Fluticasone with salmeterol, and in Spanish I put it here, Fluticasone, and salmeterol is the same, and the brand name is Advair Diskus. So the combination of fluticasone and salmeterol, Advair Diskus, Advair HFA Air Duo, or Respiclic, is used to treat difficulty breathing, wheezing, shortness of breath, coughing, and chest tightness caused by asthma. The combination of fluticasone and salmeterol, Advair Diskus, is also used to prevent and treat wheezing, shortness of breath, coughing, and chest tightness caused by chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, also known as COPD, a group of lung diseases that include chronic bronchitis and emphysema. The combination of fluticasone and salmeterol, Advair Diskus, is used to treat is used in adults and children 4 years of age and older. The combination fluticasone and salmeterol, Advair HFA Air Duo Respiristic, is used in children 12 years of age and older. Fluticasone is in a class of medications called steroids. It works by reducing swelling in the airways. Salmeterol is in a class of medications called long-acting beta agonists, LABAs. It works by relaxing and opening air passages in the lungs, making it easier to breathe. All right, this is a medication that obviously the session had to do with asthma, and I think I've had this type of medication in sessions, like 3-4 sessions in my whole interpreting career, and I remember it not because, well, fluticasone, yes. Salmeterol, I don't think I had ever heard that, but I do remember because this is very characteristic. It's like a disc. It's like an actual disc, like a flat disc. And I remember because you see the other inhalers look like an L, right? So this is very, 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 very different. Very physically different. Like if you took a regular inhaler and you took this, um, it just looks completely different, right? You can tell one from the other because of a discus shape, and the other one is an L shape. And that is how the doctors use it to identify it. Most of the time they tell the patients the name and stuff and they don't know it, and then they tell them the discus. Once they say discus, it is game over because they will know what it is, because it's just so peculiar, so unique, so characteristic that that's all you need to identify it, the discus, like a hockey puck or something like that. I think that's what they described it, and I actually looked it up because I was curious. I never got to see it in person or in a session, so I looked it up, and yeah, it's like a little circled thing. So yeah, that's all that I can say about that medication. And that is going to be pretty much it for me today, guys. So please leave your questions in the comments and I will answer some of them on the next session. If anything is time sensitive, please let me know and I'll get to it before the rest of the queue. Remember that I'll be here every Monday through Friday after work. Rain, sleet, hail, snow, I am gonna be here no matter what. It is thank you time. Thank you to all of our Patreons. Thank you for everyone that has bought us a coffee. Thank you for all of our subscribers. Thank you for all of our viewers. And thank you for you that is watching the end of this video. So a lot of love to all of you guys. We consider you our family and we would not be here without you. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video and have not done so for much more content. And don't forget to share. And remember, we are still on for those 1,000 likes in Facebook and 1,000 likes in Twitter so we can create the ultra secret VIP Interpret Your World Interpretation Club. You want to be a member? Help us get this project started, all right? Help All Dogos is for a good cause, all right? So that's going to be it, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Happy interpreting. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Unwind Sessions. Make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. And if you learned something new today, it'd be great if you left us a review. You can also visit us on patreon.com/interpretyourworld or visit our website, interpretyourworld.com. Unwind Sessions.
If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Also, share this video with other beginner interpreters or anyone who can benefit from this information. And as always, I will be posting all the links to these pages down below in the description box. Thanks for watching!